What's up, everybody? This is Raheem.
Hi, and I'm his favorite ex, Shannon.
Welcome to ExFactor.
Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good.
Welcome back for episode 3.
6.
This is 3.
3 and 3 equals 6.
3.
So we're going to open up this week's episode talking about communication. I think in any relationship, communication is definitely the key that unlocks everything. Our communication, it has its ups and downs. It's a work in progress for sure. But I think that's in any relationship that is in the process of growing. Like, communication can be difficult. It's not as difficult as it used to be. We're not as strong-willed as we used to be. Like, I don't think we each strive these days to be right, but definitely to be heard is the biggest component.
I agree. I think that we know that communication is key, essentially, in just about everything. And I think people don't understand that it actually is hard work maintaining and building a friendship with somebody as an adult. So you have to learn how to communicate in a way where that person feels seen and heard, and sometimes out of my comfort level, because I can be very stuck in my ways and I tend to shut down. But learning that the level of communication he needs, although it may be uncomfortable for me, it's still worth me trying because the friendship is important to me. So
I agree with that.
Choose your words wisely.
And if you can tell, you haven't been texting before calling, and I've still been answering. So I'm growing.
He is Josh. Yes, because literally he would. I'd be so excited and I forget the rule, and I'd be like,
"It's not a rule."
The boundary, and I just pick up the phone and I'd be calling because then I'd be so hyped. But I also backtrack and I hit the sorry, I forgot to text you before calling, but I was excited.
But I've been answering. I've been
He
doing
has.
much better.
He has. So I appreciate that. And I've also been texting saying I'm sorry when I overstep the boundary. Because it's not intentional. I just be hyped.
And I think the podcast is, like, really helping as far as learning each other. Like,
yes.
I don't think we had all of that, a good friendship. Mm-hmm. But I don't think we've ever, and I mentioned it before, took the time to, like, really get to know each other.
True. I do feel like the podcast is definitely helping, but it is a little unfortunate that
it took a
podcast. And I think we talk more honestly when we're filming for the podcast than outside of the podcast. And I don't want to be friends because of a podcast.
So
I would rather
friends.
I don't want to be work friends. They suck. No, I'm joking. But I don't want to be work friends. I want to be like real friends that just so happen to come together and do a podcast. And if the podcast gets big and everybody do their own, we still be like friends at the end of it.
That's been our foundation. So I think we're good. I just think the podcast is definitely helping with communication.
And listening better, because I could listen to him better when he speaks like this. I don't know if he talk like this because the camera be rolling, but y'all gotta hear him when this joint turn off. I be like, child, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But
that's not true. There's people that would agree with you too, but that's not true.
If you agree, drop a this emoji in the comments, because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What's the emoji?
This, clock it.
That's funny.
You get up here being cute.
That's not true. You gotta present yourself. This is how people know me, I think. Most people know this side.
You don't want to know the side I know. But we're not, this episode, we're not going to.
This is a light-hearted episode.
This is a light-hearted episode in comparison to the last one where he tried to tell all my business up here.
Because I had a business to tell. I
He
was
was-
great.
He was a really good boyfriend.
Thank you.
One compliment deserves another. I'll wait.
That's not how that works.
That's
You could have gave me my moment.
he was a great boyfriend.
Thank you.
Your moment. Now say something nice about me.
That's not how that works. So that means you gave me the compliment to get a compliment back?
The saying is one compliment deserves another.
Yeah, on its terms. You want to be in charge. Now you want me to tell you my compliment when you want it.
Yes.
I didn't ask for that. You genuinely gave it to me.
You know what?
So let me enjoy my moment.
Okay.
And you'll maybe get a compliment later in the episode.
You talk about maybe later.
See, you bring that side out. You could have just let me enjoy my compliment.
This is him, nasty. there you have it, folks.
Not true.
So, how have our friendship evolved since the breakup?
We're allowed to walk away and be okay walking away. Like if you are annoying me or I just don't feel like you, in the friendship realm of things, I can just walk away and not talk to you for days, weeks, months, and be okay with it.
Okay.
As opposed to a relationship, I would feel like I would have to make
obligated
it work.
kind of. Yeah. Okay.
But in the friendship realm of things, it's okay to leave you where you at.
Okay, I'll take it. I don't necessarily. You see, we just polar opposites because I feel like friendships too. If I care enough, it requires a little bit of willingness to work it out or try to figure out what the problem is. But
It's cute when you're trying to be the politically correct or give the politically correct answer, but you have stated multiple times you
First of
shut
all,
down. You're a shut down person.
I do shut down, but for good reason though.
It's not for good reasons.
What
It's
does
for
that mean?
because
It's
it's
my
for
boundary.
whatever reason. It's for whatever reason.
And if the reason is good enough for me, that's all that matters. You
If
don't
that's
have to
what you want to give
understand my
yourself,
reason.
but don't sit here and be like, well, for me.
Listen, for me, I feel like friendships may require a little bit of, give or take, a little compromise. Now, here's the thing. I am a shut downer, but I'm
not going to be beaten up to get something out of you. You shut down, you shut down.
Mudamuk. Hold on.
That's our word for today. Let's see how many times she
Yes,
said this
my
episode.
word for today is mudamuk. What I'm saying is after I shut down, and I usually just shut down because these days, I don't really want to be combative. I really don't have the energy to be combative. I also feel very misunderstood. So it is overwhelming to always feel like you have to over explain yourself in a lot of spaces in friendship. So oftentimes I just be like, okay, and I'll just shut down and go within myself, and then I'll come back out ready to have a conversation or not. I'm tongue twisted. That has been one of the hardest things in our friendship. I feel like I am so misunderstood in the fact that I have to over-explain. I don't understand why he doesn't see how that could make a person shut down. Because when he explains his point, whether I agree or not, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I get what you're saying. Me, it'd be, why? Why do you want to do that? It's like, if you know me.
That's helping me understand your why.
But I can't just say because I think it's cute. It's
but
always
I
like
also
something dramatic. Like
I can't understand where you coming from with that.
It don't have to be deep.
It's not about being a deep. It's about me understanding the purpose of it.
Because I think it's cute.
Right,
That's
but
it.
you're thinking it's cute, but you also want me to be involved in it. So it has to be a why for me.
Because
I have
it's
to understand
cute.
your why. Because it's cute is your explanation that doesn't work for me.
But do you hear that? I hope, drop in the comments. This man just said that your explanation doesn't work for me.
So if it was just you, if this was just something you wanted to do, and I said, if you said, hey, I want to wear a costume on the podcast next week. Okay, cool. Do you? But if you say, I want us to wear a costume on the podcast, why?
Because it's cute.
And that works for you. But now you have to explain why does that work for me?
Because it's cute.
Oh, see?
See? Who do you think's right? And who do you think?
I don't even think it's about being right. I just think it's understanding each other. You need to understand that I need a why.
It's cute. That's
That's
the
not
why.
a why.
Well, how?
That's a why that works for you. And if it was just you in the situation, then it would work.
So
but because you want to add me, you have to give me a why.
It's cute.
That's not enough for me to step out of my comfort zone and wear a costume on a podcast.
Hey, tomato.
And I'm not difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not difficult. What's my difficult level out of scale of 1 to 10?
Just out of 1 to 10?
It's higher?
It's a 7. It's a 7. It's a 7.5. But why is because we are learning each other in a new way.
It's always been a 7.5?
No. You was more agreeable before. I don't know what happened to you now.
So we get to the point because I'm not agreeable as I used to be.
No, and
then that makes me difficult.
But here's the thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being I don't think there's anything wrong with not being agreeable when the situation calls for it. I say you're difficult because, once again, and why a person like me, if I say it's cute, it's like, okay, well, that's not enough. I don't have any other explanation, but I really.
So you have to respect that doesn't work for me. I think you
difficult.
Want your way.
No, I don't want my way, but that's so I'm so just free. Oh my God, this is cute. I have this great idea. I think we should do boom.
But don't say it as if there's all these broad ideas and I'm just knocking them all down.
You are. Who was supposed to produce the 2 shows, the 2 episodes after that?
You did last episode. It's every other.
No,
last episode was yours.
No, it was not. It was the beginning of your outline, and then we concluded your outline, and then I come in.
That was on you.
And you came in with an outline. That is not what our next episode is supposed to be about.
Okay, so let's do this. Where's your outline for today?
It's actually in my notes.
Did I receive it?
Nope, I received mine while I was sitting at the table.
I'll tell you why you received yours while we were at the table.
Why?
Because I wanted it to be an open conversation that you didn't think about or had prior discussions in your brain about the answers. I just wanted to be open, honest, and real. I didn't even really dive into the questions myself. I wanted it to be straight off the top conversation.
Okay.
But don't get on the podcast and then try to air me out.
I'm just telling you what happened.
You're not telling me, you're telling them.
I'm telling the world what happened. See,
because you could have this conversation before play started.
No, because I would have had it with the camera rolling, it would have went different. I probably would have. I would have been.
You're assuming it would have went different.
No, it would have went different. Because you don't act the same on camera, off camera.
That is not true.
It is. That is
not true.
You're not the nicest to me off camera.
That is not true.
It is.
Give an example.
So Raheem is it's hard to explain. When we get on here, this is the most dialogue and this and that. Sometimes when I call him, it feel like it's an annoyance when I call him. That's why I be apprehensive to call him sometimes. Or even after the podcast, he just be wrapping it up. It's we don't talk. It'll be you want to go grab something.
Have you ever suggested to go grab something?
I don't want to. I'm scared because I want you to be
scared. This is crazy.
Yeah, because I don't want you to be
I live an extremely busy life.
I don't want you to be no, that's all.
I'm a photographer. I'm doing the podcast. I have a kid.
I have 2 kids. I'm doing the podcast.
It's not a comparison.
I do Brooklyn's Book Club.
It's not a comparison.
And I'm an avid reader.
It's not a comparison, though. I'm saying for me.
Okay.
So if I'm not talking, I want to be within my... I'm very much a homebody. I'm very much to myself. Everybody knows that about me.
Okay.
So in a friendship, I don't feel the obligation to have to talk every day or have to communicate every day.
I didn't say you had to talk to me every day.
But you said I'm mean to you because we don't communicate off the podcast.
Because I feel like we should.
I feel like I check in more than you check in.
Honestly and truly, I could check in more. I think it's more so.
Okay, so then you're being hypocritical when you're
Excuse
putting the
me.
stigma on me.
Let me be accountable. I think I could check in more. I am just so hell bent on not overstepping his boundaries
But you're creating fake boundaries that don't belong to me. My boundary is just communicate to me that you want to call me before just FaceTime or calling me. That's my boundary that I set to you. Now you, on the other hand, is making this, oh, I'm walking on eggshells because I don't want to call you. Or I never said you can't call me. I never said you can't FaceTime me. My boundary is please inform me when you're going to do so. So it's not like, oh, I'm in the middle of work or I'm in the middle of doing something with my son and I have to either deny the call or quick talk you.
Right. Which I understand. And that's what I said. It could just be me just trying to respect space. No, I just said I'm hell-bent on respecting boundaries. So it could be me just trying
But
to
what is my boundary besides communicating with me before you call them? My boundary is not don't communicate with me. Yeah, go start over.
So the question is, what did you learn from our previous relationship, from us, basically?
All right, leave it there. Then I'll answer it separately.
Okay.
What did I learn from our relationship?
Yes, what is one thing you learned about you that you could work on? And one thing you learned not to accept in the next relationship?
Our relationship brought out anger problems. And not like physical, like... Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, but you
You're not funny. You are not funny. Don't do that.
You didn't snatch your phone out my
We
head.
back at that?
You said anger.
We back at that?
I'm sorry.
That was for good reason.
Okay.
Anyhow, this is the answer to my question. The relationship brought out anger problems. Not physical anger problems. Outside of snatching the phone. Okay.
True. He never hit me.
Crazy to say. I really never hit her. I don't think the laughing is covering up something. That's the way she's giving it to y'all.
He never did any physical violence whatsoever.
You laughing? Now somebody gonna be in the inbox.
Guys, I'm just laughing because it's funny.
It's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Let me break it down.
Okay.
The anger issues came when you're like trying to explain something to somebody, and in your brain it's very simple, and they make it more difficult than what it has to be. And that's something she does. And I don't know if it's purposeful, but she still does it to this day.
I do.
And it makes me need to seek therapy. For instance, I said to her, the podcast date and time. When I check back in to say, are we good for set dating time? She asks, what date and time? If that doesn't upset the average person... So yeah.
Do I have a medical condition that means?
I'm looking into it.
No, I do. I have seizures.
Are you telling? That doesn't affect you.
And the medicine you take is a narcotic, and after a while, it messes with your cognitive skills. So you get brain fog, and you.
But that doesn't exist when you could just scroll up on the text message and see said date and time.
I don't feel like scrolling.
It's a message up.
He is so just. You could resend it. He's so difficult. But go ahead. It brings out anger problems.
But do y'all understand what I'm saying? How she just said, oh, you could just resend it. That's easy for her to say. But if you've done your due diligence, you've messaged it multiple times, to her it's, oh, just resend it. To me, it's like, it's above these messages.
The anger is coming out.
It comes out. So that's one thing the relationship brought out of me. However, I will say, I really did, like, outside of all the chaotic and dramatic stuff, I really did have a good time within our relationship. Like, we laughed. Like, I think laughing was the biggest thing that we did in relationships. Like, I came across some pictures this week, and it was just like, we really did have, like, a good time.
We had a time.
A good time. Mm-hmm. We, like, ate pizza all the time. She loved watching murder mystery shows.
Yeah, and we hung out. So
Yeah.
You can't, like, people be like, oh, I can't believe you just want to hang out. It's one thing when you can really just hang with somebody and like feel safe and feel
Remember we went to that wedding?
Yep.
That was a wedding.
That was a wedding. But one thing about us, we could hang.
We could have a good time.
We could have a good time. And it could be just as simple as us laying in bed watching TV, and we would have the time of our lives doing what most people would be like, that is so boring. But it's not boring when you do it with the right person. We had a great time.
So yeah, that was a positive within a relationship. I don't know if that was a part of the question, but that's my answer.
And the last part was, what is one thing that you learned from our relationship to not accept in any relationships moving forward?
I learned to be completely authentic. I think sometimes in a relationship you compromise beyond your comfort zone. And I think that allows a person to see you in a different light. So I think I've always been not agreeable. But in the relationship I was like super agreeable. So that became a trait that you thought was me that really wasn't me.
Okay.
So now when I'm not agreeable, it's like, oh, but you used to be. No, I just was doing it for the sake of the relationship. Yeah, so I learned just to be 100% authentic, be yourself, number one. Because that's who you are, basically.
Agreed. So
I notice I talk with my hands a lot in the podcast.
You do. I enjoy it.
I don't do that in person, though.
You don't. See?
That's funny.
Now you see what I'm saying.
Then you talk about behavior change stuff. You see what I'm saying?
So one thing I enjoyed in our relationship is the fact that we could do everyday life together. We had a time. It was a kiki. We laughed down, and I felt loved. Like, it was when you could be around somebody and there is no hidden agendas, and a person doesn't like you because you look this way, or you have this, and somebody just is genuine and you know they got the best intention for you. Chef's kiss. One thing that the relationship brought out of me was a whole bunch of insecurities that I didn't know I had, and it's okay. I mean, because you should do self-evaluations and examine yourself. So it brought out a lot of insecurities, which made me want to do the work. One boundary that I took, or one thing that I took that I was just like, this is a hard line for me, is you just got to be honest. If you're not ready, you're not ready. If you love a person, and no matter how it may feel, if the boundary is to protect that person and yourself, stand on business. They may not get it now, but they'll get it later. Don't rush. Don't go too fast. And also, you can learn the things that you think that you aren't ready for. Like, it takes a relationship to heal certain things. And if I would have known that then, I would have stayed in a relationship, because you can't learn how to heal from relationship stuff single. It's not possible. You can heal yourself, but it takes another person that'll show you, like, hey, I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to stick beside you to help heal you being left in every other relationship. Or it takes a person to listen to you and calm your fears, and maybe in every other relationship you went unheard. So just got to be upfront, honest, hard boundaries. The next part to that question is, in your next relationship, what are you looking for?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. I am at a place, I was just thinking about this earlier or even yesterday. Like, I don't have no roster. I don't have anybody I'm obligated to talk to.
Okay.
I don't have to go on dates or care about another human being on that level, in my current space. And I love it.
Do you?
I love it. I don't have to do nothing. I am, this season that I am is incredible. It's super incredible. It's peaceful. it's if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it.
Period.
I've become so like comfortable doing stuff on my own, so I don't need someone to do it with. And that doesn't like stop me from doing certain things. Like people won't try a restaurant because they don't have anybody to do it with.
Period.
Or people don't travel because they don't have. I do it all, and it's like
10 out of 10.
it's incredible. It's really incredible. Will I ever be back in the headspace to want to date again? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Am I open to it? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person.
Okay.
But it would have to be somebody like super incredible that would want to make me interrupt my current situation.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'll answer. Right now, I'm not dating.
Let's say your next relationship.
Next relationship.
Yeah.
Next
What are
relationship.
you looking for?
What am I looking for? An extreme level of like consideration. I think consideration is like very important. Respect. It's all things that can't be bought. I think you have to have great character. You gotta be integral. You gotta be honest. You gotta be God-fearing. You gotta be patient. You have to be kind. You have to be understanding. You have to be willing to communicate. You have to understand that when it get hard, just because it's hard and it's not easy, that don't mean give up. If you find something valuable in a person, you gotta stick with it. I think people just give up too quick. It's the illusion of like so many people outside. It's like nobody want to work it out with one person. So my next relationship, I literally want it to feel like a walk home, because I feel like my next relationship, I would like to be married. I would like to have a home and probably make another baby. And I want somebody, probably.
Check you out. I'm done.
Probably. I don't know, because you know I just was talking about, I told this to my girlfriend yesterday. I said, believe it or not, the lover girl I used to be, I'm not anymore. And I'm sad.
Life has its way of bringing it.
And life has a way of snatching the things that you love the most. And I love love. So I'm trying to...
It's okay to be optimistic, though.
I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to be. Most days I'm not. I'm like a...
You should get some insight from me. I could help you.
Okay.
I could cure you.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
Not that you're unique curing, but
no,
ask me certain things.
You know, here's the thing. You would be, if we had this talk, and you would be surprised at how much the lover girl has died. It is like
I can restore it,
and I'm trying.
I can help you restore it.
Yeah, I'm trying to revive her because I'm not. There.
You just. She does this thing, right? I think this would push anybody away. If you're on FaceTime and she gets another call, she doesn't say,
"Oh my God,
I'll call you right back. Someone's on the other line." She doesn't say, give me a moment. It's just boop boop and like random.
It is. I've been doing that for years.
That would make me break up with you.
Really? That's childish.
It's not childish if it happens all the time. And then don't let somebody be calling back to back. You're talking, FaceTime, boop boop. Okay. Call back, my bad, that was such and such. Oh, all right. Yeah, so what I was saying was, boop boop.
He being dramatic. You actually, he telling the truth. Okay. I'm the one that's...
Okay.
I do call that stuff.
You do, but then 5-10 minutes, I'm over it. My phone time is done. I'm back in the yard. Gates are shut. The prison doors is locked. I don't have another 15 minutes for you.
See what I mean?
No, see what you got to see cause and effect.
I get what you're saying. Honestly, I need to work on that. If I can show you the amount of text messages like, Shannon, you hang up too quick. I literally, somebody called.
Too quick.
Y'all, somebody called me and I be thinking the world is on fire. I'm like, doop. Like, I'm going to start sending messages like, if it's not urgent, I'll call you right back. My problem is I think I got to
answer every call.
And
it's not that you can't answer every call. Just say someone's on the other line. FaceTime don't have a hold.
Oh, now they do. You better update their phone.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
You can't hold on.
Yes, you can. Clock it. You better update that phone. Yes, you can.
I don't believe that.
Yes, you can.
Y'all know about that?
clock it. He gotta update that phone. Yes, you can. So now I can legit say hold on and really mean hold on. It ain't gonna say boo boo. It's gonna say.
Well, that
no.
might have just saved your relationship. God is good.
Shout out to that.
God is good.
Apple, you did your big one for that.
Only for her.
Yeah, because honestly, I really needed to hold on FaceTime. Did you know that you could FaceTime Androids?
That's been a thing.
Did you know? Like, you just send them the link.
That's been a thing.
When?
Like years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. You're late on that one.
Okay. Well, I don't know all the Apple features. But...
Yeah, she's late on that one. What are some core memories from our relationship that sticks out to you?
Y'all, we went to a wedding.
The wedding.
Baby, if
that whole day was crazy. That was the day of the engagement.
Yes, that whole day
was crazy.
The day was crazy. When I proposed to myself, delusional.
We had to give Brooklyn to the babysitter.
We had to get Brooklyn. We had to hurry up, get Brooklyn to the. But at this time, Uber wasn't out, so we was what, family cabinet.
Family cab.
We was family cabin down boobs, okay? And family cab back then didn't do 2 stops. Family cab did a stop, so we had to call. We had to drop her super far.
It was far.
It was so far.
And then get back to that.
Get back to that raggedy ass. We had to get back to that wedding.
The groom kept calling. I wasn't even in the wedding. And the groom kept calling me like, you on your way? And I'm like, it's not your wedding. Like, you can't.
It was only 10 people. I would have called you too. Y'all, it was
I wasn't up there to stand with him.
But if it was only 10 people in the crowd, I would.
I'm not calling nobody on my wedding day. I'm going to be too, if it's in the cards.
Raheem, they had a ShopRite cake.
It was a she cake?
No. It was a circle, remember?
And
it was on the side.
I just remember that being...
It was raggedy. It was ragged.
But that was her style of wedding. They were going to Fridays for the reception. Babe, they're going to Fridays. Can we go? Going to Fridays with people in the wedding attire? We're not going to... No, we're not.
First of all, Fridays have great mountain lava cakes.
With somebody 9 months pregnant in a wedding gown?
See what I mean?
I didn't want to be a part of that.
See what I mean?
I didn't want to be a part of that.
Did I eat? Because knowing he probably didn't feed me. Did I eat?
We celebrated our engagement at that Spanish restaurant after we came from the wedding.
I know. Why you didn't tell me at that restaurant
That what?
That you didn't really propose to me.
I was caught up at that moment.
I was
By
so
that time,
happy.
I was just...
I was crying at everything.
You revealing your diligence to these people.
I was so... You would have thought he got on bended knee the way I was acting.
I played the part.
He did a good job. I just kept doing this too.
Kept doing that.
Oh.
Kept doing that.
I know he probably like, this lady something got to be wrong with her. I didn't even do it.
Mm.
I was so happy.
We're going down good memories.
Yep. Another core memory is when you
Don't
had the
take
birthday.
them all.
Oh,
go ahead, you go.
Oh, his birthday party, his
Go ahead. I'm taking it out. That's the beauty of being the editor. This is why. If y'all wonder why, this is why. This is why.
That was an iconic birthday party.
It was a very iconic, and that's all you remember about the party. She's terrible. Terrible.
Raheem, you act like I said you pooped on yourself. I said
wants to hear that on a PG podcast. My grandmother watches this podcast.
Never mind. Nothing fell out of anywhere.
It's too late.
I put it back.
Even rated R now. We went from PG to rated R in a matter of 20 seconds.
I put it back.
It's not me.
Well, I did put it back, but...
Can I go now?
Yeah. Sorry, Grandma.
Core memory. Good memories. We had plenty. Remember you was about to beat that lady up in... I don't know the restaurant we were in. You were very possessive.
Yes, because girl.
She didn't do anything. That lady asked me what I wanted to drink. Why she gotta ask you like that?
Because he smile talk. That's irritating.
What is small talk?
Like, what are you smiling for?
I'm being nice.
Yeah, but that's all them teeth. That's too much.
I can't
He didn't
be
even
nice.
know her. No, he didn't know her. And
She had to handle our food.
he was smile talking a little too hard for my liking. What did you want to drink?
I
Why
don't
didn't you
know what
tell
I
me and I
wanted.
could have told her?
And that's what she wanted. You tell me what you want to eat, and I'll tell her. Being mean for no reason.
It's not mean.
That is mean.
I'm a woman and you are my man.
Right,
and
but if I am your man, be secure in that, and don't take your insecurities out on this stranger.
he see how he could never just back. You see how
I'm supposed to back her being mean?
you
Go
was
ahead.
flirting.
I'm nice to everybody.
Ladies, he had all 32 of his teeth and it was just bright. And what did you even want to drink?
I don't remember. It was 10 years ago. But whatever I wanted,
It's probably like,
that's awkward.
yeah, he was probably like,
full episode. Like, he was the audience.
for sure. He probably said Sprite or something. I don't know. It was the way he said it. It was too much.
Sprite wasn't my favorite drink. If you don't remember my favorite drink, then our relationship is null and void.
I'm saying.
What's my favorite soda? Everybody knows it. We're not meant to be.
I think I got an answer, but I'm scared to say it.
It's like I'm gonna hit you.
You snatched my phone out my hand.
Wow.
No. But no, seriously, I remember that. But I'm not gonna lie, Raheem was really nice. And I'm not possessive. I was protective. Raheem is so sweet. It's like I will punch somebody in the face for him because he's so nice. So I think she irritated me. Like, girl, back up off my man. Girl, you got your
Nobody
stomach on
wanted
his
me.
Arm.
Nobody wanted
Her
me.
stomach was on his arm.
She was close, but she wasn't even cute.
It don't back up. Like, it's just that. She was like this.
The restaurant was loud.
What would you like to drink?
She ain't say it like that.
Yes, she did. That's how I seen it.
She did.
Yes, she did.
I didn't even feel that way back then. I wasn't even the catch to me.
Oh my God. What do that got to do with that lady
Because
being
I'm just
all
saying, 180 pounds later,
Yes.
right, like, now, I'd be trouble now.
Mr. Trouble. But no, I do remember that. But she was close. I don't know why he kept saying he wasn't the cat. First of all.
To me, I was. I mean, I was alright, but I didn't know how to dress.
So.
I was huge.
So.
Kept getting huger. That's not even a word, but
I kept getting huger.
whew, there was a lot going on. Nutty Professor.
I like a little
Everybody keeps saying that, but
I
nobody
like
told me how big I was.
meat on my bones.
A
On
lot
your
of meat.
bones. It was a lot. It was warm at night.
She said that was a lot. That's not what you say to a person confessing their insecurity. Oh, it was a lot. You was huge. Jesus.
But no, I liked it. So that's really all that matters. And it kept me warm.
Okay. Remember,
I'm just saying.
I don't remember what happened. I know Brooklyn was crying, and I put her out the room.
Oh my God.
I put her out the room, and I guess in her, like, hysterical fit, her nose started bleeding.
Oh my
So
Lord.
she's like knocking on the door, like, my nose bleeding. This one opens the door, and the nose is just.
Poor child.
bloody. And she says, what the? Her thing, and hopefully she's changed now. She panics more than the child panics.
Listen.
And you put fear in the child that way.
I said, what
So
the
she-
sugar honey iced tea?
Yes, she did. Just like that.
No, it wasn't just. I
wasn't
was
just-
hyped.
yeah,
I was
it
like,
was-
what the?
That. And like, I have to always come in and be Superman and like calm the situation because she was.
I would about them kids. Everything freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still the same way, but it's kind of toned down now.
Thank God.
It's toned down now. That second one,
They say that, but I'm never gonna find that out.
they don't care.
I don't want a second one. I think you're in a good place because you started kind of early. I started at 32.
Yeah.
In relationships that we've had after each other, how do you feel those have shaped you, made you a better person, made you, think about certain things? Like, what did you take from our relationship into your next relationship, or what didn't you take? Because you've had, two big relationships after ours?
I did, but I think...
Or more than two?
Yeah, two. I say that what I took from ours, that the honesty part, and I wouldn't even say that second one, honestly, just being honest, that wasn't the life-altering relationship. The one after that was.
Okay. That shows.
Yeah, the one after that caused me to look at the good ones before that, if that makes sense. Because I felt
I think we got to give them kind of a...
Okay.
I know what you're talking about, but
Okay.
I think it'd be hard for them. So, after me, I don't know how many years, she got married after me, and then that relationship didn't work. Then you had another relationship.
Yes.
So that you're saying that your most
Recent
relationship.
yes.
Okay.
So I met Anthony, most recent one, and I think that was the life-altering relationship, because all the qualities that he had, 10 out of 10, one of the best people I have ever met. Anthony was a whole lot of everything to a whole bunch of everybody, but Anthony also, the insecurities that I had when I was younger in the relationship with Raheem and I, which he didn't contribute to at all, it was mine. The relationship that I had 10 years later with Anthony was the secure part. I wasn't insecure, I was secure because he made me, like, although you didn't have a big family, you're a part of my family. Although you might not have a lot of friends, you could meet all of my friends. And Anthony and I dated for 6 months. I became his girlfriend, like 33 days. We did the whole shebang. And Anthony, unfortunately, he ended up like passing away 6 months into our relationship. So I felt like for a long time I loved the wrong people, and the people that I should have loved the right way, I didn't. So that relationship helped me reflect on the relationships that I had before then and the growth. I just wanted to, because I was like, I've never been loved in this way before, because he loved me in a certain way where it was like, I'm not leaving you.
Okay.
And you don't sit and bringing it back to us, the 10-year gap, you could see where it was the same exact thing. He didn't want to leave me. I'm sure if I would have been able to explain, like, this is my life, this is what I've been through, I am just this.
Right.
And it ain't cute and it's not pretty.
Right. I think with us, I had to, like, find it out little by little versus it being laid out.
Yeah, because I was just, like, giving it to him. But when I met Anthony, I've been through enough to say, like, I don't have a mom.
Here we go.
I don't have a mom. I don't have this. So this is this. This is who I am. Mm-hmm. These things don't make me, but these are the reasons why I am the way that I am. And then you meet somebody who say, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to add to all the things that you already been through, and I'll help you with those things. And even in his transition, Anthony cared enough to pull his mom aside. I found out later after he passed. Pull his mom aside and say, hey, Shannon still cries sometimes about her mom. do you mind calling her? I found out from his friends that, hey, can you just make sure your friends check on Shannon from here and here? And his friends would be like, he talked about you all the time. He wanted you to be his girlfriend because you packed him lunch. And I felt like, I'm like, Anthony dated beautiful women, and then it was me. And then he was just like, that's it. Like, you could just be you. You are enough. You are worthy of all these things. So when he passed, it gave me I looked at younger self, and I was like, damn, if younger self knew what I knew now, stuff probably would have turned out different, but life happening, so I am definitely happy I ran into Anthony, because it gave me a respect for Raheem and maybe one other person that I dated outside of that who I just didn't know how to date properly, if that makes sense. So, I mean, so when we talked about what I'm looking for in a relationship next, it is not the, because people was like, Anthony used to do this and buy you this and buy you that. When you lose a person, you realize that monetary things don't matter when you are looking for your next relationship. Because when I met Anthony, and people were like, why you always say walking home? When I met Anthony, I was walking him home. Essentially, I walked him to his death. Like, it was, we met, we did all of these things, and I walked him to, him ultimately passing. So that's what I say when I meet somebody. That's what I want it to feel like, because unfortunately, it happens. We all die. And when you meet somebody, you just want to feel like they walking you home. It's peace and it's love and it's joy, and it's not things that money could buy, because those things don't matter when you lose somebody. And one thing about Anthony, I never met a person who was so sure about me, even on the days I wasn't sure about myself. I never had a person to validate my worthiness. And it didn't matter if I cried while I was doing my makeup over my mom who passed 3 years ago. He didn't say, it's 3 years, you're not over it yet. Or I could say, this person did something. And another thing, I could tell him stuff that happened to me, and although he was not there, he understood. And he would be like, I don't never want to meet them. And he stood on business, and he like, sometimes you need a person that'll stand on business for you, even when you working on standing on business for yourself. Because it was certain relationships with people I couldn't cut off because I didn't know how to. I didn't think that my abandonment issues went. And he like, no, they're not good to you. They're not kind. You gotta. So he would stand on business for me when I couldn't like stand on business for myself, and tell me that I was worthy of all of those things. And he was also sure about me, even after hearing all the craziness of like my life. So moving forward and moving on, I'm so happy like he was able to move on to the next person, which was me, and it didn't turn out great, which is so unfortunate, because I wish I would.
It didn't turn out great. It
didn't work.
And sometimes things don't work.
And sometimes things don't work. So I'm happy because it is possible. So I know that, it is possible. But for myself, I think that me not dating and I'm just not there.
Well, it hasn't been a year yet. Give yourself time.
Yeah, I'm giving myself time.
Because there's no time frame.
Of healing. But
I felt like a death when we broke up. And I think I mentioned it last podcast. You have this vision board for the relationship, and you set these different goals, and okay, it's marriage, then it's kid, then it's house, then it's this, then it's that, and you start to believe these things, and these goals become a little bit more achievable each day, and then it's all that is taken away now. This won't happen, that won't happen, that won't happen, and I'm a person that's just I start to feel it and live it, it's tangible. I can grab this, and then it doesn't happen. I'm so used to getting what I want, and then it's a situation that I can't control. Like, although you want it and you want to work for it, you need that other person to kind of work with you, and there was nobody to work with me. So that was difficult for me, because I wanted it so bad. And it might not have started off as me proposing, but eventually the ring was there, so it was going to happen.
Should have waited.
It was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But then once it like got set in motion and the venue was purchased and the dress had a down payment and the suit color and the flowers and the list and all that like started unfolding, it was like, all right, this is about to happen. And then you start preparing yourself for different things that are going to happen, and then it's over. It's over. And it's like, that's a death. It's not as real as an actual death.
But grieving a person that's still alive is kind of hard to do. That's
hard.
It's hard to do.
And when you know that you have to stay away, like that was something I had to keep telling, like you have to stay away because it's going to still hurt. And although I don't think it was intentional to hurt, we literally hurt each other out of not knowing
that we should have stayed away from each other and gave each other enough
space.
Kept
like coming back, but coming back was the fight. Like, all right, now round 3, now round 4,
and we didn't. I'm not even opposed to the coming back. I think we didn't know how to fight because we didn't know. Right. We didn't talk about the
issue wasn't there. Like a bigger issue spawned off of the existing issue.
Instead of us just saying this are
the core, focus
and we're not fighting each other. We're fighting this thing that we don't understand, but we love each other. So what we need to do is focus on just how to fight this, and being with somebody teaches you that. I learned how to fight the right way because of Anthony. Right. I learned that now, like. I'm not mad at you. I really do love you. We suck at this.
Right.
And I love you enough to like, I don't want to suck at it with you anymore. Right. Like, so that's why I say like when people give up, you're giving up too quick. We don't know each other. We don't know each other. We're trying to figure it out. And if you want to be with somebody.
But me giving it up quick these days is like, my peace is now interrupted and I don't have enough to fight with you. My peace is more important now. So if this is going to interrupt my peace, I got to let that go.
No, agreed. But I also think that sometimes, and here's the thing, right? It's okay with boundaries. And I understand it. But I think when boundaries become, bricks and walls that people got to tear down, I think that's...
But life puts those... bricks and walls.
My whole thing is you can't expect for somebody, because here's the thing, right? I'm guarded now. We all got a wall. Right. But if I don't give a person the tools to tear it down, that's not really like.
I don't agree with that.
Because here's the thing, right? And this is why I'm just for me, because I feel like people can, but I have to. If I'm not giving you anything to work with,
ultimately, you don't have to tear down the wall. It's your actions of being genuine is what's going to make me take a brick away. So it's not like you're doing this by yourself. Oh, here's the tools, break down the wall. No, I get to observe what you're doing. So now I can help you take that brick away because your actions. Right. So I'm never wanting somebody just to work diligently to pursue me or to knock down this wall that's been built. I just want you to take the time and be yourself. And then I can decide, oh yeah, this don't work for me.
Right.
So I'm not saying I'm giving you the tools because then that's the cheat sheet.
So right.
You're not doing it to really get to know me. You're doing it to take down this wall. And I'd be damned if you're going to take down this wall and then be the cause of me putting it back up.
Your version, my version. I think that it is want to have a wall and we have like a little toolbox that maybe got 1 or 2 tools in there, because I'm a person that is extremely anxious, right? And you can't read my mind. You don't know that that I'm anxious. But what I say when I say give you tools is me being honest. I could tell you like, hey, my mom passed, and on my birthday, and on these are the days that I get upset, because you don't know, especially if you have a mom that is living. You don't know that a report card conference is going to make me upset because I can't call my mom and be like, hey, what should we do with this girl who's about to be a teenager? So I'm giving you that tool because it's up to you what you do with it. Now, if you come on my birthday and sit on a toilet while I'm doing my makeup because you know I would normally call, a brick is going to come down, but I helped you. I aided you because I didn't make you a mind reader. So that's what I'm saying. Some stuff you do got to aid people in. Like, you do got to tell people, like, you got to give them something to work with.
I agree, but also, I agree. And I think this is where in relationships I can come off, I don't know the right word to use at the moment. However, give me those tools. Give me how you're feeling and everything. You can't predict my reaction to that or how I'm supposed to handle that. I may deal with that in a way that is not what you're looking for. It doesn't mean I'm handling it in a bad way. It's just like,
that's true.
I might not handle it the way in your brain you would think, like you want me to sit on the toilet. That might not be my way of helping you with that moment. And I think that's where you have our biggest blow up is because you have an idea of what something is supposed to be, and I completely challenge it in every single way possible.
Agree, and I think...
But it's never in a bad way, and I think sometimes you take it as a bad way. It's just like, that's not how I deal with it.
Right. Understandable. But for me also, if what I'm saying to me, if you say, I need this because this helps with this, I'm going to try to provide the need that you're asking for. So if I say, but I'm telling you a weekend, babe, for my birthday, please just come sit on the toilet with me because you know I might have a terrible day. Just sit on the toilet. And if you cannot,
but you don't see how wild that sounds.
But I think that
I think it sounds. But to me, it's just like
it sounds wild.
I don't want
it sounds crazy, but also to a person that is your person who may not necessarily. It might sound crazy, but if a person loves you enough, and I'm just being.
I don't think that person. You should put that stigma on a person.
I'm not going to.
I don't love you any less because I don't want to sit on the toilet.
All right, so I don't think that. So I'm gonna take it back. If a person wants to provide a need and they know that this is what you need, and if they want to challenge their comfort zone and their whatever, they are going to come and sit on the toilet with you because you're not asking for $1 million. You're not asking for something that's unreasonable. You are asking for your person that loves you. Can you please just sit in a space that feels heavy and make the space less heavy? You might not even have to sit on the toilet. Babe, do you mind if I FaceTime you while I do my makeup? Or do you mind if I have you on speaker? I know that I could call my girlfriends. I know but I want my safe space or a person that I feel safe with to be on the phone. But I think, once again, it is about you meeting somebody that is your person and who will accommodate the needs that you need. I'm also a person, I need like affirmations all the time, and people don't want to.
Do you know how exhausting that could be?
I know how exhausting it could be, but I also,
I used to be that way. I needed affirmations all the time. To me, I can toot my own horn. I'm a great photographer. I used to need people to be like, oh, this picture is good. Oh, I needed all these likes on this picture to prove that this was a great shoot. Now, my word to me is enough.
Right.
You killed this, that's like bottom line. So whatever anybody else says after that is a bonus. So with you saying I need all these affirmations, maybe you got to give them to yourself and not put that strain on a partner.
I hear what you're saying.
Because it can be draining.
Right, and I hear what you're saying. So I'm a person that likes affirmations. I also give affirmations like, baby, but this is what I say about your person, right? Because I've had these conversations before Anthony, right? And then you meet a person like Anthony, and all the things that I'm saying that people said were too much was never too much for him. This is what I need. Oh, you need this? I got you. I think you're great. You're worthy. I understand that this is what you went through. Could you please sit on the toilet with me for my birthday? Stopped, got off the game, sat with me on. So all the things, and this just goes for anybody who watching the podcast, for Raheem, for me, for you. When it is your person, the things that you want, the things that people gonna call this is too much or this is, it ain't gonna be that for that person. That person is going to be, and that person is going to do, and that person is going to love you in the way that you need to be loved. It is just as simple as that. What you want exists. It's not out of the realm of your...
But people can also show you what you didn't know that you need. So I think sometimes we close ourselves up thinking we know exactly what we need all the time, and somebody can come in and show you a different.
Know. It's agreed.
Because I've been in situations that's like, damn, I didn't know I needed that.
Yeah, sometimes you're going to be like.
So don't be so quick to cut off a relationship because a person don't do exactly.
I'm saying
what you.
I don't think it has to be exact, but I think if a person is arguing about things that.
But it might not be an argument.
No, if a person. We'll come back. Yeah. We'll come back.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching. This is episode
3.